Mr. H, and today we're working on the Level 1 Rhythms, Line 2. Let's count and clap Line 2 of the Level 1 Rhythms. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you try it. Be sure to count out loud. The counting is very important. The count is helping you to keep a steady beat. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, ready, start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need a little more practice on this, you can just rewind the video and try again, or you can keep watching and we will go over this line one measure at a time. So let's go ahead and look at the first measure of line 2. And we're going to start off by writing in the counts for each note. So this is the first quarter note, second quarter note, third quarter note, fourth quarter note. And if this seems confusing at all to you, you might want to go back and review the video for line 1. But right now we're just going to go ahead and count the beat and clap on the beats that have a note on them, basically. So in other words, this is count 1, and we'll clap on count 1. This is count 2. This is count 3, but it's tied together. So we're going to clap on 3, but not on 4. All right, let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to turn the metronome on. It's set to 90.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, ready, start.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can pause or rewind the video here if you need more practice. Let's go on to measure 2 of the second line. So measure 2 is exactly the same as measure 1. And that's because a half note is equal to 2 quarter notes. So another way to write this, or another way to think about this, is whenever you see a half note, you should think of 2 quarter notes tied together. And if you compare that to the first measure, you'll notice that it's exactly the same. So the counting and clapping here will be exactly the same. Now another way that sometimes people think about this is one count, this is 1 count, and this is 2 counts. I've seen people do that before. So they might perform it 1, 1, 1, 2, or maybe to clarify that a little bit more, they might think of this as 1, 2, because it's a 2 count note. So then it would be 1, 1, 1, 2. The only problem with that is that we kind of want to think of all the beats in the measure. We're in 4/4 time. There's 4 beats in the measure. So we really want to count 4 beats. So more correctly, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just a more correct way of doing the same thing. All right, so let's get rid of that. remember we're looking at this. This is count 1, this is count 2, and this is 3, 4. All right, let's go ahead and just do the second measure.
1, 2,
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
You can pause or rewind the video here if you need more practice. All right, moving on to the third measure. So in the third measure, we have a 2-count note and another 2-count note because the quarter notes are equal to a half note. And as we're doing this, I'm writing this in for you, but eventually you're going to want to be able to do this yourself. So as I'm doing this, think about how you might do it yourself. So this is 1, this is 2, and then the half note is 3, 4. All right, because again, we're thinking of every quarter note here. This is the beat of this song. So when we're clapping again, we're going to clap on the first count. We're going to clap here. We won't clap on 2 because it's tied. We're going to clap on 3. Won't clap on 4. Now we're still going to count those, but we're not going to clap on them. Let's turn our metronome on and give it a try.
1, 2, 3.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Okay. And let's move on to the fourth measure. You can pause or rewind the video here if you need more practice. All right, this is the last measure. And again, we just have a half note and 2 quarter notes. So hopefully we're getting pretty good at half notes right now. There's 2 counts in a half note, and it's the first 2 beats of the measure. So it's going to be 1, 2, and then we have this quarter note is 3, and this quarter note is 4. Let's go ahead and count and clap this.
1, 2.
Ready, go. 1, 2.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
All right, and why don't you try it yourself? Be sure you're counting out loud.
1, 2.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Good job. You can pause or rewind the video here if you need more practice. So now we'll work backwards because we figured out each individual measure, but now we want to learn the entire line together. So we'll look at the last 2 measures, and we'll start here. Now, I'm going to get rid of all these markings. It's okay if they help you, feel free to write them in yourself on your own paper. But we do want to learn to do this without all the markings. All right, so let's count and clap this. I'll do it first, and then we'll let you give it a try. Or you can just do it with me if you're feeling confident. Make sure you're counting out loud. It's very important.
1, 2.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
All right, let's back it up. So now we'll do the last 3 measures. Let's get rid of all the markings. I'll go first, and then you give it a try.
1, 2.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
All right, and now it's your turn. Be sure to count out loud.
1, 2.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
And we have one more measure to add, and then we will have learned the entire line. Let's erase these markings. I'll do it first, and you can join with me or just listen and follow along.
1, 2,
Ready, go.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2.
All right, and why don't you go ahead and try it once, the entire line. Be sure to count out loud.
1, 2,
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Okay, how'd you do? If you didn't quite get it yet, don't worry about it. Just try again tomorrow. It can take many practice sessions to learn something difficult. Don't forget to ask for help in class, and always remember the more you practice, the better you get. See you next time.